Right now, live at 5.
Could we soon see the return of a highly successful city outreach program? We tell you more coming up.
Plus, as the weather warms up, tourism is in the air. How the city of Duluth plans to boost the industry this season. And later, it's opening day for the Minnesota Twins. CBS 3 sports anchor Duncan Goldberg will join us live from the game coming up.
You're watching Live at 5 on Live Local CBS 3.
Good evening and thanks for joining us. I'm Kristen Vaki. Briggs is off tonight. When low-level crimes like petty theft and disorderly conduct are committed on the streets of Duluth, there's often a lot of repeat offenders. 7 years ago, that begged the question, what if the city focused on rehabilitating those individuals rather than disciplining them? CBS 3's Quinn Gorham tells us more about a proposed solution from the city and the push to bring back a once successful program.
When a crime is committed in Duluth, the long arm of the law is never far behind. But what happens when a few repeat offenders commit small crimes, ones that aren't necessarily worthy of jail time? That's where community courts come in. During Mayor Larson's State of the City address, she briefly mentioned the revival of community courts. The program was first launched in 2015. It's a program aimed at repeat offenders with a history of low-level crimes, things like petty theft, disorderly conduct, and loitering in skywalks. The police department and public defender's office brought together community resources like the Human Development Center, CADT, and CHUM to help get those people the right kind of help. The court sessions happened each month. They were so successful that by 2018, the city decided they weren't needed anymore. Now, 4 years later, with petty crime rates on the rise, Lieutenant Dave Drozdowski with the DPD says the city wants to bring that program back.
We're kind of back to the point where we, as the police department, saw the successes of that and thought, you know, at this point, like, it's just kind of a piece of the puzzle to help people and to help the community. We would like to bring it back.
Drozdowski says the program will focus on rehabilitation and resources rather than disciplinary action. Right now, there's no concrete plan for the return of community courts, but with interest from law enforcement, community outreach groups, and the city, it might not be long before we see their return.
Thank you, Quinn. Drozdowski says the idea initially came after a trip down to the cities, but eventually evolved into a unique program here in Duluth. And here's a live look over Duluth tonight. The sun is finally out and it's starting to feel more like spring and soon enough summer. And with warmer seasons approaching, the city is ready to roll out its newest plan to draw in tourists. Visit Duluth, Belmont, and the Deck are celebrating their latest tourism marketing goals. Twin Cities-based Belmont Partners took over as the city's main tourism entity last year. Visit Duluth has a smaller role but still plays an important part. Together, the groups gathered surveys and feedback on how they would like to see Duluth promoted. They believe this spring and summer in particular will be huge for tourism.
We, of course, want more heads and beds and butts and seats, and so we're excited to see those numbers continue to climb. And obviously, with the pent-up demand during the pandemic, we anticipate it's going to be a really awesome, busy season.
You can learn more about the city's peak season tourism plan during a presentation Monday night at the Deck, and again during the City Council meeting. We will be covering both. Hoops Brewing is hosting a fundraiser to help students continue important research. Students in the Engineers Without Borders group from UMD's Swenson College of Science have been awarded an overseas project. The group is working on a water project in Kenya, giving a local village access to clean water. It's been a years-long process. Tonight, Hoops is hosting a silent auction to help students pay for that trip. The goal is to raise $30,000. You can check out the silent auction tonight from 5 to 8. The students plan to leave for Africa in May. Something fun is brewing in Superior. Beer. The Gitchy Gummy annual Brewfest fundraiser is this weekend. The family-friendly event features brewers from across the region. Money raised during is donated back to the Superior and Douglas County community. It runs from 2 to 6 at Westman Arena. Head to cbs3duluth.com for details on how to buy tickets. Itasca County officials say newly reported COVID deaths are a grim reminder to stay vigilant. Health leaders say despite very low rates of spread, 2 more Itasca County residents have died. That makes 146 COVID-related deaths there in 2 years. In St. Louis County, case spread also remains low. Only a handful of cases have been reported in recent weeks. There were 8 COVID deaths in all of March and 527 in the county since the start of the pandemic. Today, the White House celebrated the historic confirmation of Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, who will become the first black woman to serve on the U.S. Supreme Court. Judge Jackson remarked on the significance of the moment by quoting Maya Angelou, saying she is the dream and the hope of a slave. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
Thank you all.
Noting the history that made this moment possible.
It has taken 232 years and 115 prior appointments for a black woman to be selected to serve on the Supreme Court of the United States.
And reflecting on her own personal story.
In my family, it took just 1 generation to go from segregation to the Supreme Court of the United States.
Soon-to-be Justice Ketanji Brown Jackson celebrated her confirmation by thanking her supporters, biggest of all her daughters and husband Patrick.
I don't know that I believed you when you said that I could do this, but now I do.
Also among the attendees, members of the president's cabinet and Congress, and dozens of women of color who see themselves in Judge Jackson.
You will inspire generations of leaders.
We're going to look back and see this as a moment of real change.
Judge Jackson also thanked her mentors, including Justice Stephen Breyer, who she will replace when he retires this summer. When she does, it'll be the most diverse U.S. Supreme Court in its history, with 3 justices of color and 4 women.
It is an honor, the honor of a lifetime, for me to have this chance to join the court.
Judge Jackson is set to hear arguments on several major issues next term, including voting rights and electoral maps, religious liberty, and LGBTQ rights. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Another big case set for the Supreme Court's next term is a challenge to affirmative action involving Harvard University. Judge Jackson has already said she will recuse herself since she's on Harvard's board of overseers. Dave joins us now for a quick look at the weather. Dave, we saw that live look over Duluth earlier. That sunshine and blue sky, it just makes me so happy.
It came a day earlier than I expected. I thought today was going to be mostly cloudy, but Mother Nature has thwarted me again, but in a pleasant way, so we'll take it. And let's take a look up the North Shore then towards Grand Portage, where, yeah, the sky is blue, the clouds are thin, but on the ground the snow is thick. Up in that neck of the woods, close to 12 inches of snow fell. So late season snowmobilers, cross-country skiers, that could be your place to go if you call in and see if any trails are open. So for snow fans, this wasn't a bad day, a bad week. And I'll show a chart on how much snow fell as a wrap up here in just a little bit. But right now we'll take a look at the upper Midwest, where higher pressure has slid in a day earlier than expected, pushing away the low pressure system that's still keeping some clouds and some showers of snow going for the snow belt in Wisconsin and Michigan. In fact, folks there do have a slight chance for more flurries as the night goes on. But for us tomorrow, sunny Saturday as that high takes over the whole area. But to the west is a new low that might bring back precip as early as Monday. Short-term forecast says partly cloudy for most of us tonight with lows near 20. Tomorrow's high near 45 with sunshine is where we're supposed to be this time of year. The year 2022 has been colder than normal, but now we finally return to normal. Well, forever? Well, we'll take a look at the temperature trends with my 7-day forecast in just a bit.
All right, thanks, Dave. Still to come on Live at 5, rural communities in northern Minnesota are coming together to discuss ambulance services in their area. Meeting details coming up in City by City.
Do you have carpets in your home that need to be restored and cleaned? After a winter's worth of muck has been dragged through your house with pets and kids and all these sort of things, now's the time to have your carpets professionally cleaned by ServPro. Call ServPro today.
Injured? Call Stockman Law Office. Payments of medical bills and wages. Money for pain and suffering. Call anytime 218-576-8599. No recovery, no fee. Stockman Law Office. Serious injuries, serious law.
Link RV is proud to provide our customers with the largest RV service facility in northern Wisconsin. With an enormous parts and accessories department and technicians with over 100 years of combined RV service experience, we'll keep you camping all season long. Link RV, where reputation is everything.
20% of the general population have hearing loss and can't understand speech in noisy places. The universal blue and white hearing loss sign, imprinted with a capital letter T, means that a hearing loop is installed. Switch your hearing aids or cochlear implants into the T or telecoil mode for clearer speech. Contact your audiologist or instrument dispenser to learn more about this technology. Paid for by the Minnesota Commission of the Deaf, Deafblind, and Hard of Hearing, the Minnesota Broadcasters Association, and this station.
Every mother is unique. At Newmy Jewelers, all of our mother's rings are custom made for style and fit to celebrate everything that makes her exceptional. Order soon for guaranteed Mother's Day delivery on a custom mother's ring.
True love is guaranteed at Newmy Jewelers.
When it comes to sports, there's one guy who's dunking on the competition. For all your local sports, Duncan Goldberg. Evenings on Live Local CBS 3.
Get your news on the go. The CBS 3 mobile app.
Do you have carpets in your home that need to be restored and cleaned after a winter's worth of muck has been dragged through your house with pets and kids and all these sort of things? Now's the time to have your carpets professionally cleaned by ServPro. Call ServPro today.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Two Harbors tonight, where we are saying so long to those rain clouds and snow, at least for now. We're going to enjoy the moment. The sun is shining, and it was a beautiful day across the Northland. Dave will be in with your full weekend forecast in a few minutes, but first, let's take a look around the region. A big donation to Northern Minnesota libraries and recognizing an outstanding educator in Superior. All of that and more as we take you around the Northland, city by city. We start things off in Clinton Township near Cherry tonight, where they're taking a look into rural ambulance services. On April 21st, Rams is hosting the Northern Minnesota Rural Ambulance Service meeting with community and city ambulance providers to discuss the current state of services in the area. A panel of directors from across the region will be addressing issues they are facing. Local elected officials and interested community members are welcome to attend. Next, we head to Northern Minnesota with a big donation in honor of National Library Week. For the first time ever, the United Way of Northeastern Minnesota granted $20,000 among 14 libraries across the Iron Range and up to Lake of the Woods. The money was given directly to support summer reading programs that they estimate will help over 2,000 children this summer. A few of the libraries chosen include Aurora, Baudette, International Falls, Keewatin, Virginia, and more. And we'll wrap up this Friday celebrating a local educator. Lori Dans is a high school biology teacher as well as school forest coordinator for the Superior School District, who was chosen as a recipient of the 2022 Herb Cole Teacher Fellowship. Recipients are chosen based on their ability to inspire a love of learning in their students, how they motivate others, and their leadership skills inside and outside of the classroom. Mrs. Dans will receive a $6,000 scholarship. Congratulations. If there's something going on in your neighborhood that you think we should know about, send us an email and it might be featured as we go around the Northland, city by city. Still to come on Live at 5, take me out to the ball game. CBS 3's Duncan Goldberg joins us live from the Twins' home opener against the Mariners.
The sun came out today and it did nudge temperatures upwards to 40 for a high, but the normal is 46. Tomorrow we're going to get a lot closer to that norm. Will it stick for the rest of the week? We'll find out with the 7-day forecast coming up after the break.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
With Angus beef, melty Swiss, and bacon between toasted sourdough. Oh, yeah. The Frisco Angus Burger is for those who know an icon when they see one. Because flavor like this is always in style. Bite into the Frisco Angus Burger, part of the Frisco menu, only at Hardee's.
Do you listen to the TV on high volume or have trouble hearing conversations? Then you would benefit from hearing aids. Don't waste thousands on expensive hearing aids when you can get Nano's revolutionary technology for just $297. Don't be fooled by higher-priced hearing aids. The CIC Recharge is a true hearing aid, not an amplifier. With rechargeable technology, many customers say is superior to more expensive models. Call now and get not one, but 2 Nano hearing aids for just $297. Plus, we'll add a portable charging case and ship your order absolutely free. The CIC Recharge has a tiny in-the-ear canal design that is nearly invisible. Why keep missing out on important conversations or waste thousands of dollars? Call and get 2 CIC Recharge hearing aids for only $297 and free shipping.
800-758-1647. Again, that's 800-758-1647.
With ham, melty cheese, and an egg on toasted sourdough. Oof. The recipe for standing out is keeping things simple, making this breakfast your most iconic meal of the day. Bite into the Frisco Breakfast Sandwich, part of the Frisco menu, only at Hardee's.
The return of community courts, what they are and how they can help Duluth, coming up.
Well, for now, we've shaken off the snow, and we'll take a look at a snow total wrap-up.
Tonight at 6 on CBS 3. Stay connected to live local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories. Now, the CBS 3 Duluth Weather Max forecast with meteorologist Dave Anderson.
Well, most of the snow dust is settling, though folks in the snow belt could get a few more flurries as the night goes on. In general, here's a good look at what sort of totals we pulled. And it seems that the North Shore did just a little bit heavier than the South Shore, but it was pretty close. Finland, 12 inches. Sawbill up to Gunflint there, 11 inches. Maple, Wisconsin, 10 inches. Gary, New Duluth, 8.5. Hawthorne, Wisconsin, 8.4. Red Cliff, 8.2. Hermantown, 8. And Brimson, 7. Well, we're going to shake off the snow chance by tomorrow morning. It should be sunny for Saturday, maybe cloudy again on Sunday. Those clouds mean, another chance for precip could be with us as early as Monday. And by next Wednesday, Thursday, maybe another round of rain snow mixes. We talk about that after this look at our current conditions from Duluth International. It's 39 degrees, 32% for the relative humidity, dry air mass in place now. North wind 22 miles per hour and air pressure at 29.87 inches of mercury. Current temps 29 to 34 in the UP. And we have upper 30s closer to the Bayfield Peninsula, but inland Wisconsin's running 41 in Hayward and Tusolin Springs as well, so Minong must be in that batch. 45 for Superior and Oliver, upper 30s for Cloquet and Carleton. Moose Lake still not reporting in as their system gets repaired up the North Shore. Silver Bay's facing that same problem. We have 43s from Grand Marais down towards Two Harbors. Upper 30s for a lot of the Iron Ranges, both the Vermilion and the Mesabian border country, lower 40s. So we'll step up in temperatures from yesterday, and mid-40s to almost 50 tomorrow. Definitely not out of the question. So here's our Doppler map, and with higher pressure settling in, Minnesota has cleared up very nicely. Hardly a cloud in the sky, but it's a slightly different tale to tell for our friends in the snow belt, where a little bit of lake influence is still kicking up snow showers in the snow belt for places like Iron County and Ashland County, and even Gogebic County could get a 20 to 30% chance for a little shot of sprinkles here tonight as time goes on. But as time goes on, too, this whole system finally goes farther off to the east, and higher pressure continues to dominate our area then, which means a sunny Saturday. But as I've mentioned before, a new low already starts to cloud things up on Sunday. And once we get into Monday, this low pressure system starts with some rain showers, and its back end by Wednesday, Thursday could bring another round of rain snow mixes. So we may not be done with it even yet. Tonight in Minnesota, I think the low temps are going to run about 18 inland to 25 by the lake with a partly cloudy sky and a north wind 10 to 20. For Wisconsin and Michigan, the low temps there will be in the low to mid 20s with still that 20% flurry chance that we talked about. Getting into tomorrow, though, look at that. Mostly sunny for Wisconsin, Michigan. Highs in the 40s, pretty close to normal. Minnesota gets the same deal, mostly sunny with highs in the 40s. And as Kristen mentioned before, live for the moment. Enjoy the nice weekend before we start to think about that next low pressure system that could start to cloud it up again by Sunday and bring in 30 to 70% chances for showers and rain snow mixes all the way through next Thursday.
Oh.
You were very wise, Kristen.
Yeah, I think we need to really enjoy this weekend and maybe hope Mother Nature changes her mind with those storms later in the week.
You know, I think I have to fire up my snowblower tomorrow morning because my neck of the woods up over the hill here in Duluth, about 6 inches of powdery, fluffy snow.
Wow.
It's not melting very rapidly today, so it may have to be blown away so the letter carrier can bring in the mail. We don't want that person slipping and falling.
That's true. That's true. So you might have some work to do this
weekend. Yeah, one more
Dave.
run at least, huh?
Thanks, Dave. After delays from a winter lockout and a classic Minnesota spring forecast, opening day for the Minnesota Twins is finally here. Fans were welcomed back to Target Field today as the Twins face off against the Seattle Mariners this afternoon for the 5th time. Opening day festivities are happening all weekend with the first 10,000 fans through the gates today, tomorrow, and Sunday getting a free jacket. And our own Duncan Goldberg is down at Target Field and has a front row seat to all of the action. Duncan, it is a beautiful day and also a very exciting day for baseball fans.
Yeah, it is a beautiful day. It's a lot better than what it would have been yesterday. Thankfully, the Twins pushed this game back to today to make it a nice, enjoyable atmosphere. It still is a little cold out here, but it's good enough for opening day. And Twins fans are excited. This could be a fun year for the Twins. They had a lot of big-time acquisitions, and one of those is Carlos Correa. They're expecting to compete for the AL Central this year, and fans are excited.
I'm loving it. It's the best plaza around a stadium I've ever been to. It's such a great atmosphere, and like the Twins fans, they really care.
You know, it's been a tough couple of years. It's been a cold winter, and it's a good excuse to get out, and baseball is kind of a great way to move on from winter and warmer and greener days.
And we will see if those Twins can compete for the AL Central this year. Like I said, a lot of big-time acquisitions that could push them up to the top of the Central. Last year, they finished very last in the AL Central. We'll see. I mean, it's going to be a big jump, but they do have some big-time players. Currently, the Twins, they are trailing 2-1 in the top of the 7th inning. Joe Ryan gave up 2 runs in 4 innings of worth. Gio Urshela hit a home run to make it just a 1-run game. We'll see if the Twins can come back and pick up the win on opening day. Kristen?
Yeah, a lot of folks hoping for that win today on this beautiful opening day. And Duncan, we will check in with you again at 6 o'clock. Enjoy yourself. Still to come, another leap for mankind today as civilians, not astronauts, head to the International Space Station. Details on the incredible journey next.
Now is the time to turn your dream into a reality with design and buy projects at Menards. Breeze through your project planning with ease using interactive tools that factor in the details that matter and get 11% off everything. If you're dreaming of a kitchen with an island for entertaining, a deck to grill up the perfect hot dog, or a post-frame building large enough to protect your prized possessions, what are you waiting for? Get a free estimate with instant pricing and buy your project today with design and buy at Menards.
Save big money at Menards.
At the DTA, we're making your bus ride even safer. You can now buy your ticket anytime, anywhere, using the new MyDTA app for mobile fare payment and trip planning. Contactless, safe, convenient.
Rental cars are in high demand, but now there's another option. Rent a Toyota RAV4 or Sienna from Cary Toyota in Superior. Current models fill the rental fleet at competitive pricing. Rent for a single day or save with a weekly rental rate. Enjoy the reliability of Toyota on your next road trip. Unlimited mileage is automatically included when you rent at Cary Toyota in Superior. That's right, unlimited miles. You don't have to buy a new car to drive a new car. Call Cary Toyota in Superior to reserve your rental vehicle today. Voted best car dealer 22 times.
Here at Nicolay Law, we've been really fortunate to have people that have worked here for over a decade, to have people that are friends, to people that are family members, and that transfers over to a unique law firm, a law firm that wins for our clients because of that unique relationship, that connection, that dedication, that watching each other's back, and that everyone here wants to help each other, and more importantly, wants to help each other's clients.
Get local, award-winning injury lawyers. Get Nicolay.
With Life Alert, one touch of a button can get you help fast.
I've fallen and I can't get up.
Don't worry, help is on the way.
With any of Life Alert's 3 emergency systems, help can be summoned immediately, and batteries never need charging.
I was having a stroke, and I was scared to death.
If it weren't for Life Alert, I wouldn't be sitting here today.
Life Alert is a lifesaver.
My husband is alive because of Life Alert.
Life Alert is the lifesaver to keep me out of assisted living.
Life Alert saves a life every 11 minutes.
For a free Life Alert brochure, call 1-800-344-6363. That's 1-800-344-6363. Call now. 1-800-344-6363.
Eric Paulson here from Discover Wisconsin. Join me and the rest of the crew every week on this station for all things Wisconsin. Continue the adventure on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and discoverwisconsin.com. And don't forget to subscribe to the Cabin Podcast, available wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts.
Private citizens are on a rocket ride to space. It's the first fully commercial flight to the International Space Station. The 10-day mission shines a spotlight on an aerospace company with big plans for the future. Manuel Bjorquez reports from Florida's Kennedy Space Center.
Godspeed, Axiom 1. The picture-perfect liftoff from the Kennedy Space Center marks yet another turning point in human spaceflight. Flying on board, the first all-private crew headed to the International Space Station.
Together, a new chapter begins.
American Larry Connor, Canadian Mark Pathy, and Israeli Eitan Stibbe are each paying millions of dollars for the trip. The commander of the 10-day mission is former NASA astronaut Michael Lopez Alegria, who retired 10 years ago after logging more than 250 days in orbit.
I've been advocating for commercial human spaceflight since I left NASA. And, thinking that I would do that from the sidelines as a cheerleader, and now I get, the ball on first and goal. It's a wonderful opportunity. I couldn't be happier.
While SpaceX is providing the ride, another company, Axiom Space, is managing the mission. The crew will work alongside professional astronauts once they reach the space station. Lopez Alegria says that makes them more than space tourists.
These guys are eager, they're smart. I think the most important quality that they have is they want to perform.
Axiom's CEO spent 30 years at NASA, and the company plans to build the first commercial space station.
This is the first step in a number of flights that allow us to work with NASA, to learn how to operate together.
Enjoy your trip to that wonderful space station in the sky.
For now, it's all eyes on Axiom 1, scheduled to dock at the space station Saturday morning, setting the foundation for a new era of space adventure. Manuel Bojorquez, CBS News at the Kennedy Space Center.
The crew is scheduled to return to Earth on April 19th.
On this Friday night, Secret Service scandal. The shocking new details about the 2 men who posed as fake federal agents. How close did they get to the president's protective detail? That's all tonight on the CBS Evening News.
CBS 3 closed captioning is brought to you by Essentia Health Pharmacies, keeping things safe, simple, and convenient through mail, local delivery, drive-through, and curbside pickup services.
What wouldn't you do for your family's future? Make the world a better place for your family. Join the All of Us research program at Essentia Health. A healthier future. Let's pass it on together.
Hold on to your napkins, cheeseburger fans. DQ is taking taste buds for an all-out flavor ride with the new signature stack burger menu featuring 5 mouth-wowing cheeseburgers with 100% real seasoned beef. Like the loaded A1 stack burger with 2 amazing premium sauces. And the spicy flamethrower stack burger with, oh, hello, jalapeno bacon. So tell your taste buds to buckle up and try the new DQ signature stack burger menu today. Get it delivered at DQ.com. DQ. Happy tastes good.
When it comes to your next home project, hit a grand slam with your home improvement company. Your home improvement company is Minnesota's MVP contractor. They're great about touching base throughout your project. They aced my window replacement job, and their service is so good you might get a little choked up. Your home improvement company is on deck and ready to step up to the plate. They're the clutch contractor in Twins territory, even if their owner is a bit of a knuckleball. Hey, I'm just spitballing here.
I'm Nora O'Donnell in our nation's capital. We're here at the White House with the President of the United States.
Thanks for having me.
Our exclusive access to the presidential platform. We will witness yet another moment in history.
The CBS Evening News with Nora O'Donnell from Washington, D.C.
There are an estimated 30,000 known diseases. Together, we can change the future of medicine. Join the All of Us research program at Essentia Health. Let's get to work.
Stay connected to live local CBS 3. Check out our exclusive content on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, as well as our mobile app, and join the conversation on today's big stories.
Welcome back to the CBS 3 News Live at 5. Here's a live look from Canal Park on this Friday evening. Let's take a look back at today's top story and see what's coming up at 6. Tonight at 5, we spoke to local law enforcement and city officials as the city of Duluth looks to bring back their community court program. It helps repeat offenders of low-level crimes get the help and support they need. The program had existed in the past and saw such success that it was dissolved in 2018. And now with low-level crime on the rise, these groups are hoping to bring it back. And tonight at 6, as Minnesotans are feeling a pinch at not only the gas pump, but grocery stores too, lawmakers on both sides of the aisle are considering tax cuts, but with 2 different plans. We'll break down their proposals tonight. That's your news at 5. The CBS Evening News is next. We'll see you back here at 6.